the psychology. You asked, sister, that if you approach someone, अगर आप किसी approach करेंगे तो क्या कहा था आपने? मतलब डर है किसी? Okay, good. So I'm going to give you the psychology behind this. If you can internalize this psychology, then that will overcome all barriers in your head, and at the same time, you will try anything. If a da'i can be in that state of mind of trying anything, then the ideas will flow. So अगर आपके mind में अगर लोग जो भी मैं कहूँ, जो भी अल्फाज कहूँ, जो भी sentence कहूँ, opening, whatever I say to someone when I'm approaching them, it doesn't matter. What's the worst that can happen? So, first point. Think of all those girls in your university, or all those women, the people who you're going to give dawah to. Think about that if they do not change, what will happen to them in the akhirah. You guys have to believe that Jahannam, hellfire, absolutely exists. Does it exist? Do you have any doubts? It's a raging fire, and this is where we should really, study Jahannam and study hellfire as much as we can, right? When you look at Jahannam, when you study Jahannam, it shakes you, it moves you. At the same time, you're making an effort. But if the person, for example, let's say, okay, in your university, would you say there are people who have atheistic beliefs? Subhanallah.
But she's from China.
Good. So this is your, inshallah, person to give dawah to. She's a nice person, right?
Yeah,
She's cool, right? Very nice, very cool, dosti ho gaya. But, if she doesn't accept Islam, can you imagine her in this life being on fire? And if you did, what do you want to save her? Yeah? What do you want? You do something. You're like, oh my God, she's on fire. Something happened in the building, and you're trying. Logon ke gherenge. You call people. You get the bucket of water. You get a hose. You do something. There's an urgency. Yeah, you want to put out the fire before it's too late. You're going to put out the fire before it's too late. The same. In fact, the fire of Jahannam is more real than this fire, because in the dunya, mata al ghurur, everything is an illusion. It's temporary. That's the real world. So if you can't tolerate your Chinese friend to be on fire in this earth, which means that you need to engage in some sort of dawah with her. At least give her a chance. At least give her a rope, which is the dawah. So have a profound. So now you're probably thinking, but main kya kahun? What should you say? It doesn't matter what you say to her. Even if you, for example, talk about wudu, just random. By the way, what's her name? Fanyu. Say, Fanyu, can I explain to you how Muslims have a bath, or how we wash ourselves? She goes, yeah, go. And you just explain, that's it.
It's
Out of the blue. That's the first point, sisters. That if you can understand this, then that will push you to being engaged in that all the time. अगर आपको पता है जहन्नम रियल है और उसकी आग रियल है, और अगर आपके friends जो whether they're non-Muslims or they're non-practicing youth जो हराम में इतना गुमे हुए, अगर वो चेंज नहीं करेंगे, और इसमें हम सुनते रहते हैं कि गाड़ी में इस्लामाबाद में गाड़ी में लड़के जा रहे, म्यूजिक फुल ब्लास्ट, और उनका एक्सीडेंट होता है और मर गए. Subhanallah, young age. Do you really want them people to die on that state? Subhanallah. The hadith says you'll be raised in a state that you died in. Subhanallah. So you do not. So that should push you to give dawah. That should really push you to give dawah. So that's the psychology of the hellfire. Is the psychology you should have a mindset that will keep you motivated and push you to give dawah time. Number 2. If you said to Fanyu, let me talk to you about wudu. Let me talk about wudu. Wudu? Yes, wudu. What's the worst that can happen? What will be the worst that will happen? She'll laugh, okay? And will you die? Laugh. Oh! Yeah? Will you scream? Oh my God, she laughed. Or will you start crying? Will you run away? Yeah? So that's one thing. And that next bit, if she won't laugh, she'll give you this look. She'll do this look. She'll go, okay, weirdo. Is that, ya mar jayenge, dekhiye. So what my point is, we should not fear any facial reactions from now on. Let's not fear the eyebrow up and down ja raha hai. Because our fear of Allah should be much higher than a facial expression. Yeah? So my point is, you should always say, if I'm going to approach this person, find you, or जब आप campus दाव कर रहे हैं, or महल्ले में दाव कर रहे हैं, एक auntie को, or जहाँ भी, whichever दाव situation, just remember, go with, before starting it, just think to yourself, what's the worst that will happen? क्या वो मुझे AK-40 निकाल के कर देगी, या वो कहेगी तुम्हारी जुर्रत कैसी हो मुझे दावत देने की, नहीं बल्कि आप दावत नहीं दे रहे, आप कॉन्वर्सेशन करें, तुम्हारी जुर्रत कैसी हो मेरे से बात करनी, तुमने हेलो क्यों किया मुझसे? My point is, sisters, all this is not going to happen. It's a drama in our head. The worst, think about the worst that will happen, and it will never happen. So the worst thing that you think that will happen will never happen. I assure you from experience and from just general psychology. It's not going to happen. We अपना drama बनाते हैं, ऐसे हो जाएगा, ऐसे हो जाएगा. No. Just go forth and start whatever. You have the fear of Jahannam, you have the care, empathy, and you have what's the worst that can happen. You hold on to these things and you just go forth. Just try the dawah. And like I said, the best dawah training is the more dawah you give. आपने वुज़ू की बात कर दी, right? इस पर. And it didn't work. Fine. Next time, try. Let's talk about tazkiyah. Now this is more interesting, and this is where non-Muslims actually really get interested. What do you mean? Well, we believe there's a physical heart and there's a spiritual heart. Fanny, do you agree that lying is a good thing or bad thing? Do you agree it's a bad thing? And hopefully she say yes, it's a bad thing. Backbiting, and even though she may not know what is back, well, talking behind someone's back with them not knowing or not liking it, is that a bad thing? She goes, yes, that's a bad thing. And then you go on from there. Universal ethics जो होते हैं. Also बात करें. Well, we believe these happen because the more we do this, our heart gets corrupted. And when you do more of this, more lying, more, and then you can give the Islamic angle. We believe, just from our belief, we believe that we should lower our gaze when you see women or men see women. We believe that we shouldn't watch certain things. We believe we should avoid certain things, right? If we don't, our hearts will be corrupted, and then that heart will die. And when the heart dies, people become evil. When people become evil, there's corruption and fasad in dunya, in the world. Then you can say that, do you not agree there's a lot of chaos in the world? Look at Syria, look at Yemen, look at Burma, look at all these countries, look at crime. Maybe not in China, but there's a lot of crime in Pakistan, in the USA. Look at Los Angeles, gang on gang fighting. In UK, you got knife crime. This is chaos. It's because the hearts are dead. And Islam is a solution to that. That's your dawah now. Yeah, that's your dawah. And if she gets more interested, then you lead it to Tawheed eventually. Yeah? So I just gave a very good example of that, inshallah. So, Radif Jahannam, and what's the worst that can happen? By the confidence ke upar, I have another training. We can maybe do that, inshallah, as well. Okay, so, initiation.